Hey there. So in this video, we learn about cell referencing in Excel. So what is cell referencing? It is basically how you tell an Excel formula where to look for data. You'll understand it once we start performing. So there are three types of references in MS Excel. First is the relative reference. Second will be the absolute reference. And third is the mixed reference. So first, let's start with relative reference. It is basically when data changes automatically when we drag it. So you can see here some data. We'll understand more using this example. So this is a sales commission calculator. First, let's calculate the sales amount here. Okay, so you know it. The formula here would be units sold into the unit price will give us the total sales amount. So equal to the first unit sold is 50 multiplied by 100. So the answer is 5,000. And then we'll select the cell, click on this plus sign, and it will automatically fill the formulas in the following cells. So here, this formula got dragged to the whole column. So this is known as relative referencing. This was the vertical drag, right? Similarly, you can also drag it horizontally, as we've seen in the earlier videos. One thing you have to keep in mind is that in Excel, whenever we drag something vertically, like here, if we drag it vertically, so to know what the formula here in the sales column is, we can use formula text and select this cell where we have written the formula. Okay, so this will show us the formula, and here we'll drag it and the whole column gets filled. So here we can see the sales amount is D5 into E5, right? This is cell D5 into cell E5, right? As we drag the column from here to here, it got multiplied as D6 into E6, then D7 into E7. So here we get to know that as we drag it vertically, the row number shifts, right? It was 5, then the row number became 6, then 7. So the row is changing, right? 5 to 6, then 7, then 8, right? And the column remains fixed because here we are working on column D and E. So D and E are fixed, only the row numbers got changed. Similarly, if we drag this from here to here, so here now this became 5 lakh, right? Let's see what formula here it is being applied here. Equal to formula text. This is E5 into F5. Okay, E5 into F5. So when we move horizontally from here to here, the column letter shifts E to F, right? Here it would have been D, E, then EF, but 5 remains same. As you can see, 5 is same, right? Here D5, E5, then E5, F5. So what remains same? Here the column letter shifts D to E, E to F, but the row number remains same. Always remember, when we drag horizontally from left to right, the column letter shifts, row remains same. When we drag vertically from top to bottom, the row number shifts, but the column letter stays fixed, right? You can note it down somewhere. Also, you'll get the notes in the description below. You can refer to those as well. You will also find this Excel sheet there. You can practice it yourself. Give it some amount of time and it will become clear. We have calculated the sales amount. Now, if we want to calculate the commission here, we can see the commission rate given here is 10%. So we will multiply the sales amount with commission rate given here and press enter. So the commission is 500. Now let's drag it the same way we were dragging before. Now look, here comes the second type of reference, which is absolute reference in Excel. So how it works now? Now you can see we are getting 0. Why? Let's look at the formula first. What formula we are using? So this is the formula, right? And we'll drag it. Now look, this was F5 into I5, then becomes F6 into I5. Remember, while going vertically down, the row number is shifting. The column letter stays fixed, F, 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 I, but 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, this is getting changed as we learned earlier. So this time, what we'll be doing is, we have to fix the commission rate, right? So commission rate sits here in I4. So we have to fix the cell I4. Now in Excel, to fix the cell, we use a dollar sign. Either you can press the dollar sign using shift and the number 4, right? Or you can simply use the shortcut, selecting the formula, pressing function plus F4. Pressing function plus F4 once fixes the whole formula, which means now the formula won't shift. If you drag this now, everything will be 500 because it has fixed the whole formula, right? Here also the formula is same, formula is same. So we do not want to fix the formula. So pressing once fixes the whole formula. Pressing twice fixes the row numbers, and pressing third time would fix the column letter. Whatever we wish to fix, either the row or the column, we have to put the dollar sign before that specific row or column, either row letter or row number, right? Here we wish to fix I4, the whole cell. So we'll fix, add the dollar sign before I, right? And press enter. So now so I is the column and 4 is the row. So we fix it. Now press enter. Now this I4 gets fixed because of the dollar sign. Now let's drag it down and see. Now the calculation is correct. 10% of 8,000 is 800. 10% of 12,000 is 1,200. And similarly, 10,000 of 7,000 is 700. And we are getting the correct commission amount. And here you can see I4 is fixed. So this is useful if the commission rate gets changed again and again. So you can simply change the commission rate here, doing 5%. Now look, 5% of 5,000 is 250. Similarly, if you want 20% of 5,000 is 1,000, and so on. So this is how relative reference is used in Excel. Now third comes mixed reference. Here mixed reference is mostly used for grids or matrix tables. Like here you can see we have a table, and so you know the formula, distance is equal to time into speed. So mixed reference is used to lock only one part of the cell address. So we learn it how. You remember, when we go from top to bottom, the column letter changes, and when we go from left to right, the row number changes, right? Here first simply write the formula. This is T16 time into speed, which is E15. Press enter, what we get is 60. Now if we'll drag it horizontally, we remember the column letter changes, yeah, and the row number stays fixed. So look, the column number changed. Let's see what formula is being applied here. Formula text. Okay. So here you can see the column letter is shifting, D, E, E, F, F, G, and row letter remains same. So the calculation is getting wrong here. We need 80 into 1, which should be 80. 100 into 1 should be 100, but it is taking 80 into 60, which is giving us 4,800. And here it is taking 100 into 4,800, which is giving us 4,80,000. So we need to fix this first. So what do we need to fix here? As we go from left to right, the column letter shifts and the row number remains fixed. So here you can see for time, we need to fix the row number, E16. So here you can see we need to fix the column name for time. So which is E. The dollar sign will come before E. So here you can see that we need to fix the column name for time here, right? So we'll come to this first cell here before D. We'll fix the column D because we have time here in D16. So we know that only the column letter shifts. So here as it was getting shifted, so we fixed D here. Now it will take one only the column letter for speed will change. E will become F, then G and H, and so on. So we'll press enter here. Now let's see. We'll drag it. Yes, now it's working. Why? Because see it here also. D becomes fixed and E15 for time. So for time, we have fixed the column. So column D does not shift, only the speed is changing now, right? Because speed is in separate columns. Now let's see what happens when we drag it top to bottom. Now again, the error is happening. Why? Because, so here you can see that 16 to 1 is 60, 16 to 5 is 300, but 16 to 10 should be 600 here. 16 to 15 should be 900 here. 16 to 20 should be 1200 here. So this is something which we are getting it wrong here. So now again, we need to fix something. So try to think what should be fixed here before going further in the video. So first let's write the formula here using the formula text option so that we'll be able to see the change we are doing, right? So this is showing D16 into E15. Similarly, D17 into E16. So what it is doing is this and this, which is not what we required. Then here again 300 into 10, but we want 60 into 10. So this is where it is going wrong. So now let's remember, when we go vertically from top to bottom, the row number shifts. So here the row number is shifting. Look here, the row number is shifting 15, 16, 17. So here we have to look at speed now. So this we have done, D16, D17, D18. This is fine. Okay, this VD we have fixed. Now we have to see for the speed column, E15, E16. Here we have to fix the row number here. Okay, so we do not want it to go from 15 to 16 to 17. As you can see here, now here it is multiplying 16 to 50. Here it is doing it 300 into 10, but we want it 60 into 10. So here we have to fix the row number, right? So let's go back to our main cell here. To fix this row number, which is 15 here, we'll add the dollar sign in front of 15. Now the row number is fixed. So this is called mixed reference in Excel, which is we have logged the column of time here and the row number of speed here. Okay, the second parameter. So for the first parameter, we have logged the column, and for the second parameter, we have logged the row number, right? Press enter, and then if we apply the formula to the whole column, now look, this is the correct answer we are getting. And you can also see this is known as mixed referencing in Excel. So now let's fill the whole table here. Let's drag it. Also, we can drag it like this. Let's see. C 100 into 10. Yeah, 10. It's giving us 1000. Then let's see here, 80 into 15. Yeah, 1200. That's right. D, let's see here, D6. 120 into 20, right, this is 2400. So this is known as mixed cell referencing in Excel. So now quickly download the Excel sheet in the description below, and you can practice it yourself. If you like the video, do like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Thank you so much for watching.